What's up, everybody? It's Alex from Heavy New York, invading Louisville, Kentucky for Louder Than Life, and we are here with Parlor Mob. Thank you for your time today.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, we're stoked to be here.
Yeah, it's awesome to have you here. It's great to talk to an East Coast band. I've always called New Jersey just the sixth borough at this point.
Yeah, that's right. That's how we feel, I think.
Yeah, that's how we got our start, playing in Manhattan. I feel like being close to Manhattan.
Yeah. St. Vitus ever? Or?
I've played there in my other band. I don't think we've ever played. No, Parlor Mob's never played St. Vitus.
We gotta make it happen.
Yeah, we could do it.
I feel like Mercury Lounge has been our room forever.
We started like Mercury Lounge. We're always like Mercury Lounge guys.
Annex back in the day.
Till we graduate to Bowery Ballroom
Bowery Ballroom.
in 2020.
Your latest record is Dark Hour. What I was curious is, was there like a preconceived idea when going into making this record, or did things kind of like fall into place and things happen organically?
Things fell into place and came organically, very much so. We started off just like, let's make a record just for ourselves, put it out to our fans, see where it goes, and then it turned into us getting a new record contract and us working with this producer Malay, whom we've become very close with now, and was a big part of the record collaboratively, and so it was a journey.
But once we did get to that point where we had our producer locked in and we flew out to LA, we went to go like actually make the record. There was one night, kind of the night before we started making the record, where we just had drinks. We went around the room with an aux cable and our phones, and it was like, everyone, let's play music that you want to influence and inspire this record. And we all went around the room and did that. So once we got it to like that point, we did do some listening and some planning in that way.
Do you try to experiment with your sound and try a lot of new things, or do you try to keep like the record relatively consistent and have like a flow?
We experiment, but ultimately you want there to be a flow throughout the record. But it's kind of like brainstorming. You get a bunch of ideas, and then once you have those ideas, you kind of whittle them down into a more concentrated thing, you know what I mean? So it kind of starts, it's like you jam, it's like brainstorming almost, you know, like if you were to make a list and brainstorm, that's kind of like jamming, you know, you just get together and you just do some things musical and see what you like and whatever, and then you kind of try and hone in on the stuff that you like, and then that's when it comes more specific, you know what I mean? That's how it is for us.
Yeah. How do you know when a song is done?
Oh man, I don't know really. Like, there's songs on the record that I feel like we could have done things differently on. So
at some point you
have
have
to
commit.
Is it ever done? You know what I mean?
It's like when it's recorded and it's released, then it's done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But even then, you can make a different interpretation live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that leads me to my next question. When it comes to playing live, do you try to execute it exactly note for note how people hear it on the album, or do you try to make it a different experience?
I always like to start at that place and then see if it goes to another place. And touring is such an amazing vehicle for that. It's so hard to go have band practice and be like, let's see if we can vibe out on this song. It's like touring is what does that, in my opinion.
Interesting. Do you channel a similar energy into your live performances as you do in the studio or practice space, or is it a completely separate mind frame altogether?
For me, it's somewhat similar because I have the tendency to kind of just go into that kind of no mind zone of just being in the moment and just being in that kind of zone space where you really just get away from thoughts and things like that. And that I like to get that place in the studio. If things are going well, I'm in that spot, and if things are going well on stage, then I'm in that spot. So they are similar.
Absolutely.
But different, but similar.
Same thing, only different.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, coming from New Jersey, we kind of talked a little bit about it earlier, but was there a scene in Jersey? You know, New Jersey, I mean, kind of an apples and oranges scenario, but I mean, it's the home of, God forbid, Dillinger Escape Plan, fucking Bon Jovi, Tooth Grinder, who's lately been taking off from there. Is there a scene you're involved with New Jersey, or did you want to get the hell out of your hometown in order to get your name out there more?
In the early days, we came up playing a ton of shows with a lot of emo bands and screamo bands because of the nature of the time frame and New Jersey. I mean, that's still exists now. We're fans of that, but it's not the music that we were doing. So we kind of always stuck out a little bit like a sore thumb, but kind of in a cool way. And then once we like, I feel like got started like touring and started traveling and started like whatever, like getting record deals or doing tours, and we kind of like, I think we had went through this time period where we did kind of feel like fuck this place a little, because like we got out or something, and now I feel like we've circled back to, I'm sorry for cursing, I feel like, and like tell me if I'm wrong, we've circled back to really like embracing
Yeah, I love home.
where we're from, and like, but like within our band,
Yeah.
really like embracing where we're from. And,
Yeah, it's cool. We
Yeah.
like to be where we're from. It's nice there now. I mean, I do love to go out to do the work and then be home to just be home. But it's nice to play that home. We have a hometown show, the Stone Pony, at the end of this tour, and it'll be a great homecoming. You know, so it's great.
So before we go, I want to thank you so much for your time today. Is there just, you mentioned the homecoming show at Stone Pony, is there anything else you would like to promote for Parlor Mob?
I mean, just come see us on this tour. We're like 4 days into this tour that's a month long. It takes us pretty much all over the country.
We'll be at Aftershock Festival.
Aftershock Festival.
We'll be in Nashville tomorrow. We'll be in LA. We'll be in Denver.
A lot of good cities coming up, and we're supporting our new record, Dark Hour. And we just encourage people to come see us, play those songs.
Well, thank you guys so much. Everybody, we are here with the Parlor Mob, Dark Hour. Be sure to pick that up if you haven't already. This is Alex from Heavy New York, invading Louisville, Kentucky for Louder Than Life. We'll see you next time.